Let's go. How you doing? How you doing, man? Welcome to another episode of Put You On Game, man. This week, I got another special guest with me. Man, she's a businesswoman. She's a singer. She's a songwriter. She's a content creator. She creates everything, man. Just all around talented. I got that girl, RJ.
Yeah, cue the music. Cue no, I'm just playing. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
What's going on? What's going on? How you been today?
I've been good. So we have the day, you know what I'm saying? We got some things going and flowing today, so it's good. Then we got good energy right here.
Absolutely. Beautiful
Always.
energy. Beautiful energy. So, man, tell the audience where you from, man.
So I hate this question. I ain't gonna cap to you. Okay, I'm from Georgia. I'm gonna just say that because you say Atlanta, everybody be like, no, you're not.
Oh, so you're not from, so you from, say Georgia.
I'm from Georgia, but I grew up in the Gwinnett area.
Gwinnett area.
That's what
okay.
I like to tell people because I moved around a lot. I ain't got
You
time about
did,
that.
I did. I slick did too.
Yeah.
I slick did too.
I don't just claim one thing at this point.
I feel you. You got any siblings?
I do. I have 4 older brothers.
Ooh, whoa.
Yeah, so don't try me because they're going to come for you every time. They do not play about me.
Besides, my sister, she got, both of my sisters, they got 2 or 3 older brothers, so it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm me being the oldest, but it's like, damn, now I finally meet somebody that got 4 older brothers. Ooh. How was it like growing up like that?
Okay, so the crazy thing is, I only really grew up with my brother on my mom's side. I have 2 older brothers on my dad's side, and then I have a stepbrother. So I met my 2 brothers on my dad's side when I was around like probably 8. I don't know. I was a little bit older, but I mean, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? They always look after me. My other brother on my mom's side, he does not play about me.
Right.
Very big on education. It's kind of, I don't know, sometimes it's frustrating. It's more so like a double standard dealing with older brothers because they let some things slide with them.
Right.
But when it came to me, it was like,
you shouldn't.
You know.
You shouldn't. Because man, there's some things that man can get away with that woman can't get away with.
Like what?
I mean, just in general. I mean, like, how can I say this? I mean, us, man, let's be honest, we dogs, man. Like, we dogs, especially when we like younger. Especially when we young, we mainly definitely dogs. So, with women, I mean, you know, we just don't want, you know, our little sister out here doing stuff because we know that these days niggas gossip like bitches. Niggas gossip like bitches nowadays. I'm just sorry to say, we do. So, we know as dudes, like, we don't want our sister to be a topic in niggas' mouth. You know, niggas tell me, man, I had that, man, I did this, but shawty this, man, she gave me some good talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how us dudes talk to one another. So we definitely don't want our sister, you know what I'm saying, our little sister to be a topic in niggas' conversations. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, y'all.
That's not good. I mean, for real though, we don't want that. We don't want to hear that.
Nah,
hell no.
I feel it. I just wouldn't do that with my kids. Like, no double standards. But at
You
the
sound
same
like somebody
time,
I know, no double I mean, it's like this. I mean, you know what saying? They saying boys don't bring home babies, women do. You know what saying? They say I heard that before.
But what's the problem? At the same time, though, both bringing home babies, and it's
That's
both
true.
You both young. So what's the difference? It's just a negative.
You gotta be
on the
with a
woman.
man. You gotta let a man be a man, right? You gotta let a man go out here. See me. I come from a single mother. So one thing my mama did, she taught me and told me everything about the world. She always was honest with me. Always, you know what I'm saying, let me know what's going on. But she also was hands off with me and let me go out there, let me experience and let me fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Because I was hard-headed and I was stubborn. But that came from, you know, just me being a dude, growing up a teenager, you know what I'm saying, in high school, you know what I'm saying, feeling myself, getting the girls, doing this. I was feeling myself, so that's where that came from. But yeah, so she also let me go out there and fuck up and make mistakes. So that's why I learned to be, that's where my man came from, me going out there and making mistakes. And I took those mistakes and I started giving it back and telling my younger siblings what not to do, but they dumb. Taking me, I love you, nah, but y'all motherfuckers don't listen. So,
but mothers also, they don't do that with females.
Yeah, because my baby sister.
They hold on tight.
They do, yeah.
Especially if you got older brothers. But mothers, they hold on tight to the point where it's just kind of like, is speaking at you, and it's not with love. It's more so like fear of not making the same decisions they made or whatever. But it's never out of like, I just love you and I want you to do better. It's more so just like, don't do that.
I mean, I feel like it is our love, though. I feel like we don't want you to do the same mistakes that we did. And, you know, it's crazy out here in this world. You know, women getting trafficked. There's a lot of shit that goes on with women that with a man, you know, a man's going to stand up and protect himself and defend. But a woman, they going to stand up and protect themselves too, but it's only so much a woman can do against a man. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no weapons, nothing with you, you know, a man can overpower you. So it's about protection. And the world is just not safe. So for a woman, you got to hold on and be tight and let you care and protect her. You know what I'm saying? So that just what it meant. Like my sister ain't able to do half the shit I'm able to do, but I mean, I think it's working out kind of fine though. In my opinion, it's working out kind of fine because it's like certain stuff that I did, my mom would never know I did. You know what I'm saying? Even though she might look at this episode, it's never no idea. I still won't tell her to this day. But with Jemiah, it's like I don't know. But the main thing is just about, like I said, is being protective and just keep not shielding them from the world, but just showing them that you love them and just you got to hold on to them because it's crazy out here, man. It is. And you know, a man gonna protect himself. A woman's just so much what a woman can do. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. I don't really call it a double standard. It's just like I said, you gotta let a man be a man with a woman. You gotta, you know, just a different approach. You can't have the same approach to a woman and a man. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying?
I can agree to a certain extent.
You can't have you gotta have different approaches. With a man, you can show a little, you know, tough love, but also you gotta understand that's a man. He gotta go through life and learn what it is to be a man, especially when it's a single man. Now, if you got both parents in the household, then you could kind of play it out, you know, do it both ways, however, but I can't speak on that because I wasn't raised in that type of environment, you know what I'm saying? So, but I know for me personally, like, that's kind of what I would do a little bit. You know, be honest with my son, let my son or my daughter know what's going on, et cetera, et cetera. But I would be protective, but not so protective. Like you said, I feel like, man, we are too overprotective over our daughters and stuff. I won't be so overprotective, but I'll be overprotective. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'll let her know, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You can do certain stuff, but hey, at the end of the day, I'm still, you know what I'm saying? I still don't cross that line to where I got to jump in and do something. You see what I'm saying? It's all about giving that trust, and I appreciate my mom for giving me that trust and that belief. I really appreciate that. That meant a lot to me coming up.
I agree. Just do it in a way that you are explaining to your kids why. Like, I've been in situations where it's just like, don't do that. And it's like, well, now I'm going to do it because you're not telling me why not to. So, like, talk to your kids. Have a conversation. Let them know, like, this is why I've been through this.
Right.
This is what happened to me.
Right.
I just don't want the same thing to happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Allow your kids to understand you so they can really be on the same page as you. Because sometimes you can't just tell them, don't do it, and then expect them to not do it. Because now they're curious.
Right.
Why you don't want me to? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be a little bit mischievous now.
That's
so,
true.
yeah.
Children are curious.
Just give them an explanation. Talk to your kids. Be patient. It happens.
Yeah, children are curious. I can't say that. So what high school you went to, man?
I hate this question too.
God damn.
No, it's like it's more so like, because I went to a predominantly white school.
I mean, I had some guests on here that went to a predominantly white school.
Yeah.
How was that, though?
I hated it.
Well, now, first off, shout out your high school. You got to shout them out because they helped. I guess that experience
They
helped
do
me
nothing for
continue.
me. But it's called South Forsyth High School.
Okay.
So it's in Forsyth County.
Okay.
If some of y'all know, it was on the Oprah Winfrey Show. All the white people from, what's it called? Forsyth County. And basically, like, black people were scared to go drive down there and whatever. So my school was a predominantly white school, and I was one of those black girls. I came from a predominantly black middle school, all-girls school, who promoted black excellence, black schools, black colleges, whatever.
Right.
So the change for me, it was just like, I'm black. You know what I'm saying? I hold this down.
Right.
And so anybody talk to me crazy, it's like, yeah, calm down. So I was one of those black kids that did not take the BS. Right. Whereas you had people who grew up in that area who was kind of like, Raven, like, chill, it's okay. I was like, no, you're not going to talk to me crazy. You're not going to tell me to go back to Africa. I ain't from there.
Facts.
Or you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't born there. So,
Facts.
like, don't tell me to go back to somewhere that has nothing to do with where I'm at right now. Like, you know,
Right.
I used to get crazy things like, what's the black word of the day? They used to tell us, go back to Africa. They used to say stupid stuff. And I would be on 10 every time.
I would too.
Yeah, but the other black kids, it was more so like, oh, just chill. Like, you don't have to be that girl.
You gotta stand for something, man.
Yeah,
so,
I did not play that.
Did you ever feel out of place going to that school? You felt out of place?
Yeah, a lot of times.
A lot of times.
A lot of times. But at the same time, I mean, I had the black people that I messed with, and I really just messed with black people. I didn't really mess with the white girls.
Right.
Unless they were more so like accepting of who I was. I was very involved. I did color guard for a year. I did chorus. I did dancing. I was the president of the dance team. So, I mean, I was very involved, but at the same time, I kept my distance.
Right. Do you realize, only with black folks, that when we get in different crowds, we got to try to fit in for what they doing. Like you being with the white folks, we got to try to fit in to be in the type of group. But you never see other groups, Mexicans and white people, try to fit into us. They don't sag their pants, they don't wear their hats them type of way. They don't do none of that stuff that we do. But every time we get around them, we got to talk proper. We got to act different way. We got to do this. We got to sit up straight. Like, we can't just, you know what I'm saying, be ourselves. You realize that?
Because white people only like us when we behave.
You said something.
When we're not behaving, all of a sudden you're a nigger.
Facts.
Like, and hopefully I can say that. Sorry.
Nah, go ahead. No.
But like, when we're not behaving, all of a sudden we're all the things that they used to call us. Or we're all the things, we're circus, we're animals. Like,
right.
Honestly, when I get around white folks, I ain't gonna cap to you. I be thinking they the animals. They be acting a little crazy, in my opinion.
Right.
So I be scared of them. More so than our own people. But yeah, they only like us when we behave.
Absolutely, man. You said that perfectly. So, what kind of lessons, going to that school, what kind of lessons did you learn in high school?
In high school?
Yeah, what kind of lessons did you learn going to a predominantly white school like that?
So, predominantly white school, I really just standing for what I believe in. Like, never really conforming to whatever they wanted me to be. And whatever my black friends wanted me to be that grew up in that area. Like, I stayed true to who I was. I stayed true to my blackness. I didn't do anything that was like, okay, like, I'm gonna be like them. No. Like, I don't care for all that. They don't have to be my friend. I don't want to be their friend.
Right.
So, yeah.
Man, you just said something. I would tell some. Man, you got to stand for something, man. You got to. But you said that perfectly. So, what college you went to?
I went to the Georgia State University.
Well, you said that so proud.
I'm gonna rep my school. Go Panthers.
State University.
I love Georgia State. So much black excellence. I just love Georgia State.
Oh man, here we go. So, what did you go for?
I was a biology major. Yeah, I thought I was going to be a PA. I thought I was going to go into the medical field and start that bitch up, and I did not do that. I started working at a hospital, at Piedmont Hospital, straight out of college, and that was like at the peak of the pandemic, and I just learned that physicians are not for us. Yeah, they're not for us. And a lot of physicians don't really know what they're doing sometimes. And a lot of physicians, they help you get better, but they don't fix the issue. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like to alleviate the pain for some time, just so you can keep coming back. That's how they keep you coming back. It was times I was working at the hospital. I did transporting, so I transported throughout the radiology department, so helping here and there with the ER, different modalities within the radiology department, and I would see the same patients every week or every other week, or like I'll see them keep coming and then they'll die. Especially with COVID happening, it was just always like cold blues. It was just a lot, and so Yeah, like you could just tell, even when they weren't okay, people weren't okay and they were getting discharged because it wasn't enough room to keep them, or the insurance, like it was always an insurance thing, or it wasn't enough room to keep them, or well, we just gonna make sure they feel a little bit better for right now. They feel better. We're gonna take them home. They're gonna come back into the ER next week, anyways. So I just didn't appreciate that, and I didn't want to be in that position where I couldn't help somebody, or like I couldn't diagnose them, and I don't want to diagnose anyone wrong. You're gonna be liable for that.
That's true.
So I couldn't do it.
You said some shit there.
I couldn't do it.
Man, so what major you gonna change your major to then?
I didn't change my major.
Oh,
so my degree is in biological sciences. I do have that degree.
Okay.
And while I was working at Piedmont, I put myself in a lot of leadership positions, and I was starting to learn more about myself as a leader. I did a lot of event coordinating, project management, and so I really started to realize that I could be a leader and I could be a businesswoman, and I would love to be that. I just never allowed myself to step into that role. And so when I did it and I challenged myself to be the person that was leading, I was like, oh, it's you forced to be reckoned with. And I just was like, girl, you about to be doing project management. I also have a line sister. She does project management.
So you're an organization? Oh, when you get to that?
Yeah, Big Delta. Period. I don't care who said it was first, okay? No, but my line sister, she does project management. So she kind of just introduced me to that world. And I learned a lot. And I was just like, oh yeah, we about to make this happen. So now I do project management.
Okay.
I'm a businesswoman by day, creator by night.
Okay. Hey, talk your shit, then. Talk your shit, okay?
But no, for real, I love it. I love it.
That's good, man. That's good. Man, whew, you saying some shit on here, man. So, what did college teach you, though? All those, what some powerful lessons you said that you learned going to college?
I would definitely say one of the main things was use your network. And don't use it in a way that's like, okay, that person is that major, cool, I'm gonna stick with them because they're a biology major, they're gonna be in healthcare. Everybody has something to them. Past the businesses that they own, past the businesses that they work for. I work with so many people right now who are amazing at social media, amazing at digital marketing, amazing at marketing, amazing at building a brand, And so you really have to get to know people, get involved in your school. I know a lot of people be like, I don't want to get involved, I don't like people. I promise you, I don't like people either.
Nah, you seem like you love people.
No, I don't like people either, for real. And so I'm so happy that I was able to use the people around me and speak to them and learn who they are past the businesses that they own and past the businesses they work for. Like, for example, me, I'm a creative outside of this. That's what I'm passionate about. I love being a businesswoman, but at the same time, what keeps me sane is being a creative. And so I could help somebody else by trying to build a brand for them or work with their marketing team or do an event coordinating position for them. Like, you never know what people can offer you, and you never know what people are good at once they finally step into their passions and their dreams. And so it really taught me to use my network and don't be shy to step into things that aren't normally comfortable for you. Get uncomfortable, okay?
Get uncomfortable. That's the only way to grow, though. You got to be uncomfortable to grow.
Look, hello.
So let's get into you being a singer, right? First of all, before we get into that question, I want to say, man, this girl can sing. Like, first of all, I don't usually brag about people, or I don't usually, you know what I'm saying, because everything I heard, I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of you, all you rappers, a lot of y'all niggas sound the same.
Y'all do.
You sound the same. I don't care what you say. You saying the same shit. This dude said.
Oversaturated.
You beat. Everything is the same. So y'all niggas, man, I really don't pay attention to y'all. I'm sorry to say, I ain't trying to hate on y'all. Y'all trying to do that, but I feel like y'all lack passion. But that's a conversation for another day. But this girl right here to my right, man, her voice is amazing. Like, just amazing. I've told her this off camera. I told her this, man. I told her this a lot. But I gotta say this because I love giving people they flowers, and I love just positive and good energy. And I love to give people credit when they deserve it. Like, this girl can sing. First, before we get into that question, I just gotta let her know that this girl can sing. Like, she can sing. Her voice is amazing. I just want to tell you that. But
Appreciate it.
so since I said that, when did you first realize that you wanted to be a singer?
That I wanted to be a singer. Honestly, truly, I was very young when I started writing music. I honestly thought I was gonna be a superstar. When I was younger.
You are though. You are.
I mean, yeah, but I don't care about that stuff nowadays. Nowadays, I just want to sing. Like, I just want to. As long as you get the message,
Right.
I do not care. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's more so about the people who get the message. But back then, I thought I was gonna be a superstar. Like, I was 5th grade and up, middle school, like singing, writing the music. I still have my notebook from when I was younger. And I still write in it, to be honest. But yeah, back when I was in 5th grade and up, like, I was in a girls group. I did some things for Kenny Leon production, the Black Nativity. Me and my friends, we were the apprentice for that. I had a girls group, and we had a great mentor. His name was J. Michael. He passed, but he was,
rest in peace.
Yes, rest in peace. But he was definitely like a great mentor, and my best friend's mom as well. She was a great mentor, and I just kind of over time. I was also part of Youth Ensemble of Atlanta during high school. A lot of great actors and singers have came out of them as well, and I just knew I always wanted to create and sing and like just express. That's how I express myself. So.
So like, when did you know you could sing? Cause no, we all sing. We all think we could sing a little something. You know what I'm saying? I try to sing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I get them feelings sometimes. So I try to sing a little bit. So when did you realize that, you know what I'm saying, I can sing, I can blow? When did you realize that? Like that's what I want to know.
Realize that I could
sing, that you could like
I believed sing in my own voice.
Yeah, that you can sing.
I'd probably say like recently. Like when it comes to believing in my voice and what it could do and what it could do for others.
Right.
I'll definitely say recently, like within the past year, not even the past year. Well, I'll say around 2019, because that's when I decided to step into like, girl, you could sing. I was for my sorority, you know what I'm saying? You always have to have like a songbird or whatever. So when they asked who could sing, I said I stepped up. And usually I don't do that. Usually it'd be like, oh, my baby can sing. Y'all listen to her sing. But yeah, it wasn't like that. Like that was the first time I ever actually stepped up and said, I can sing. What's up? Okay. And that was the first time I knew like I could sing and believed in what I did.
You can blow. You can blow. I give you credit for that. So who were some of the people that inspired you to want to be a singer back when you was in, using 5th grade, writing your little rhymes and writing your little song credits, songwriting, shit like that? Who were some people that inspired you?
That inspired me? Nobody really inspired me. I was like, my childhood, believe it or not, was very lonely. So I kind of just, that was like a way of expressing myself. Nobody really inspired me to do it. Now I'll say a singer that inspires me like no other is India Arie.
Okay.
I love that woman. Okay. She stands for something. Like, she is a humanitarian at heart. And I love the way that she just gives you the message and lets you do whatever you want. And sometimes like the message seems like it's really for her. Like, she's just taking us through a journey of her life, her healing journey, her thoughts, just everything.
You can feel it too, Kate. You can feel it.
Look, y'all better turn on India Arie because she be talking about something. And she's the only person that took her music off of Spotify once that man said the N-word. And so I just feel like she stands, even though I don't like it because I use Spotify, but I stand for India. So it is what it is. But yeah, like, she was definitely one of those inspirations to make me just continue to write. But
right.
I mean, my only inspiration was wanting to express myself. It was never, nobody ever really inspired me until I got into middle school and I met people like me who loved to sing and got in touch with those mentors.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So let me say, you're not really a Beyonce fan then, right? I gotta ask you that because I just want to ask you that. You're not a Beyonce fan. Go ahead and answer that question. I'm assuming you're not.
I'm gonna keep it sweet.
I'm assuming you're not because you didn't say nothing about Beyonce. You know, one thing, two people that you can't never leave out of anything is Beyonce and Jay-Z. You know that? You can't leave them out of nothing.
Why not?
Because people go crazy.
They're
You
not.
put Beyonce in there? You say about Beyonce?
What are they
You
inspiring?
put Hov in there?
Are they inspiring because they're the richest couple?
I mean, I don't know, but that's what people go crazy, man.
Money is not inspiration.
You say that again.
Inspiration comes from your heart. Inspiration moves your heart. I don't think that. I think they are great individuals. Like Beyonce is talented. I love the talent on that woman. You hear me? But
absolutely,
she does not inspire me. She doesn't. She hasn't done anything, in my opinion, that has been like, oh girl, you moved me. You know what I'm saying? She's a strategic businesswoman. Her music is based off of the time that we're in. Right now, we're in that the women are finding who they are. So I'm gonna write songs about women being who they are and sticking in that. When the pandemic was here, Black people was going through it.
Right.
She made sure that Black is King made it to what it was. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a strategic businesswoman. She knows how to move people strategically. But she's not inspired.
She got some songs back in the day though, that Me, Myself, and I, that hits.
Yeah, but I mean,
some songs that she got. I'm not a big Beyonce fan either, but she got some joints that that definitely hit the soul.
For sure. So, and I'm not knocking that at all. I think she's a talented young woman, and I think that woman can blow. And just know that when she drops those concert tickets, I'm going in debt for them. Okay, I don't care. No, I'm just playing. But I'm buying that ticket. But yeah, she doesn't inspire me. She's just rich.
Oh, so damn. I mean, that beats that question. So, what kind of advice can you give to other people who want to sing?
Do it.
Just that simple. Just do it. To get out there and just start singing.
I was watching the Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club with Kadeem and Jasmine Guy or whatever, and they was talking about how Debbie Allen, they would have them doing things like directing and doing more things than just acting,
right? Because
she was like, in these spaces you have to do more. So like the more you do, the less they can tell you that you can't, or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so all I'm saying is just to be whatever it is that you want to be. Like, do whatever it is that you want to do. If you're passionate about it, do it. Because you're gonna continue just wondering, what if you didn't do it, if you didn't step into it. But that's true. Mean, also, you know, anybody who wants to sing, if you just passionate about it, sing. You know what I'm saying? You never gonna know how far you can go or how far your voice can go until you just do it. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Now, if it is something that you want to blow up off of, you need to put in the work. Like, you cannot be stagnant or you cannot be comfortable with certain things. Like, I used to work with somebody who, they were very passionate, they wanted to blow up, but they didn't want to like put this stuff on social media. And I was like, okay, well, that's the day and age that we are right now. Right. You're not going to reach everybody. You're not going to blow up the way that you want to if you don't step outside your comfort zone and do the video and post it. Like, that's just what it is now. It's not because, like, nobody is against you. You know what I'm saying? You just have to be uncomfortable. So be ready to put yourself in uncomfortable situations to get to where you want to be when it comes to being a singer. And make sure that you're always doing the work with your voice mechanically. I don't do that. I should be doing that, but definitely do that for sure.
Okay, so what are some of the early trials and tribulations you went on in your little singing career?
Child, I'm gonna be honest. the main reason why I switched like IGs, like I kind of got rid of my old IG. It had like 4,000 followers.
Mm-hmm.
But I dropped my EP, and you know, you always have people like, oh my gosh, you're so talented, or oh, you're so great, you're so this, you're so that. But when the EP dropped, they silent. And that's what kills me. Like, I think that's what killed me the most, because just like the support be real silent when everything start coming out and start rolling out.
Yep.
Even with the YouTube stuff, like, we're not there yet, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I may not have 100,000 followers right now.
Right.
It's cool. But when you telling me that you love what I'm doing, and then I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it, and then you're not supporting it. I think that's my biggest trial, is like sticking to it and staying in it because you love it, and because you're passionate about it. Right. Which is why nowadays I just be like, you know, as long as people get the message, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? But like, listen to it because you want to listen to it, not because I'm just your friend. But I think that was just my biggest trial, is getting over the fact that everybody is not going to give you your flowers right when you want them. Everybody's not going to give it to you just because you dropped it. And as long as you love it, then that's okay. Right. But that was my biggest trial. It's just like feeling like I wasn't appreciated, or feeling I didn't feel good enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, the validation kind of gives you like that push to keep going. When you don't have the validation, then what? And so I had to really figure out the internal perspective of that, and just really work on my heart to understand why I'm doing it, because your why is gonna keep you going. And if the people is your why, you're gonna stop every time. Right. Don't let them break you, I promise you, because if you know you good, you good. Right.
You said a lot of good stuff, like Deion Sanders. Shout out Deion Sanders. I love Deion. If I ever could get him on the interview, that I would know I made it. I made it if I get Deion Sanders on the interview. But he said, because he always said some good shit. I post on my Instagram especially out the week. But what he said was, you know, prior to what you said, you got to be your own goal. You got to be your own hype man. What you gonna do when there's no claps? There's no, hey, you go. What you gonna do then? You got to be your own hype man. You got to believe in yourself. When there's nobody cheering you on, there's nobody clapping your name, saying your name, what you gonna do then? And that is so powerful, because what you just said is like so true. Like, you look for that validation. Like, you want people to be like, hey man, you can sing, you can do this. Oh yeah, I like your podcast. You know, people say I like your podcast, and because that way, to me, I look for validation too. But you know, so I got a lot of people that's like, man, I like your podcast, man, your podcast good. Your podcast, you know. But how many of those people you think, RJ, really push it, like really just like give it to other people? None of them probably do that.
The people pushing it is the people that don't even know you.
Exactly.
Especially like my TikTok, the people supporting me are people I don't even know. And that's why I've grown to love like the people on TikTok, and just the people who support me that I don't even know, because they show more love than some of my closest friends, which is fine. They're not gonna listen. Some of them not into the music that I make. It's fine. But at the same time, some of your biggest supporters are people that you don't even know. Facts. So continue to post it, because those people are just going to continue to add to your audience. Like, you're going to continue to grow your target audience to the point that your followers, your friends, don't even have to be there anymore. Right. So it's okay. Somebody's going to like it.
Absolutely. You're a stranger. Your family and friends ain't going to make you rich. A complete stranger will. So, but you got to be the main thing I want people to take from this is, you got to be your own hype man. You got to be your own go-to, your own claps. You got to believe in yourself, because when nobody else is believing in you, you got to believe in yourself. Because there will come a time where you will have to believe in yourself, or won't have nobody just clapping over you, et cetera, et cetera. But
now see, Kanye, okay? Kanye did it just off of his own claps. Okay?
Right, I love Kanye, big Kanye fan. But and just like you know, TL Music, that was it To the Moon song? I love that song, man. I love that song.
That song was written about somebody that it's not even in my life no more. So.
Oh man, we could get into relationship status anyway, man. But that song was amazing though. I love that song. I listened to that song about a million times. just, I think it's just, to me, I go by the vibe, how it makes me feel. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Certain things that people can say, you just feel it in your soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck that shit. I felt that, boy. But so it's certain things that you, it just, the vibe, I was like, man, I like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like this. I fuck
love
with this.
that song. That song was one of my favorite songs. I like it performed in person better than like the actual. For sure.
Okay, so since you know, let's get into your relationship status, man. What's going on with you, RJ, man? What are you, single out here in these streets, man?
She's a free agent. What India say, free agent. Yeah. But yeah, no, I am single. Yeah.
So let me ask you this: what do you look for in a man? Like, what do you look for in a man? I always tell women, you gotta pick your poison, okay? You got to, because a man's not gonna have everything that you want. Let's just be honest. Like a woman is not gonna have. Let's talk about it. A woman ain't gonna have everything that you want. You gotta pick your poison. Like, you gotta choose what matters to you. But I feel like people forgot what the true essence of a relationship is for real. Social media fucked it up. People think it's about buying bags, buying this, buying that. It's not about, oh, how does it make me feel? Can I talk to him? Does it be about that emotional security? Is he there for me? You know what I'm saying? All those little things that used to matter is gone now. It's all about what can he do for me? Like, damn, so you want
everybody thinks that everybody's replaceable now.
Yeah.
And that's not true.
So it's all about that. So it's all about what can he do for me. The true essence of a relationship is really gone for real. Because now it's about, oh, you see a nigga buying the Birkin bag, you see Diddy out here buying Young Miami a Bentley and shit. You're like, oh, okay. You're like, so that what it is. But no, that nigga is a billionaire. Understand that? That's like me giving you $1 to him.
Right.
That ain't nothing to him. So the thing about it is, so people forgot what the true essence of a relationship is. So I'm asking you, RJ, what do you look for in a man?
First of all, you gotta be a man of God.
Okay.
I think I've kind of negotiated with that a lot, and I need to stop. So from now on, it's non-negotiable. Like, you need to be a man of God. You need to be having a relationship with God. You need to be active on working on it. Like, you don't have to be amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be, oh, I know the whole book of the Bible. You don't have to know all that. But the fact that you have like a relationship and you're a man of prayer and you like to pray and you do this, like, I appreciate those things because I'm a praying woman. You know what I'm saying? I love talking to God. I love building on that relationship. But at the same time, when life gets tough, you don't want to be the one always praying and your husband going to the bar and taking shots because he frustrated. But when I'm frustrated, I'm just going to go pray. I'm praying for both of us. Right. You know, sometimes on my off day, I need him to be praying for us too. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
And so that's why I think that's just such a big thing for me. It's just because long-term things, but and just more so doing what you love, being a passionate guy, being ambitious, and you gotta have a job. You know?
I mean, shit, y'all expect you grown that nigga better have a job.
Look, you ain't gotta have all the money in the world, but you know what I'm saying? You gotta have a job at this point in life. Right. But yeah, just know what you want and go after the things that you love and be very ambitious. Yeah, and just be emotionally intelligent and emotionally available.
I never heard that.
Like, you gotta honestly, you gotta speak to my heart. You know what I'm saying? I do not care about the bands that you got. I've had it all. You know what I'm saying? In regards to like guys, I've had guys buy me a pair of red bottoms. You know what I'm saying? I've had, like, I don't care about that because when I'm asking you for quality time and you giving me a pair of red bottoms, I'm getting sick of you. I'm getting sick of you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So just like, come ready to love me. Because one thing about me, I'm going to love you. My heart is very different. And sometimes I just feel like that is what sets me apart from other women. Women genuinely do not care about y'all. And women are fed up. And it's not because they don't want to love men. It's just because men have played with their heart so bad that they've just cut off all ties to their heart. Whereas my heart has always been open to love. Like, even my heart loves like it's never been broken before.
And
so, but now we're cautious. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Of course, you gotta be cautious. But yeah, just be ready to love, because I'm ready to love someone thoroughly, like past your flaws, because it's okay to have flaws. I think social media has people kind of confused.
That's what I see
on that. Like, you can have flaws. Like, when you get to know somebody, people are evolving, changing over time. So yeah, when you first meet them, it's going to be fun. You know what I'm saying? And people be like, yeah, I got to know you, now I don't like you. Because they have flaws. Be fucking for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to be ready to love people through their flaws, through their low times, their high times. People be screaming, I'm ready to get married. You're not even ready to love that man for who he really is.
Right. That's true.
And honestly, I'm sick of the whole relationship talk, to be honest, because I feel like people are just kind of stupid.
We are.
And they're not really ready to love somebody. They like the idea of love and what comes with it.
Man, you speak some good shit. But let me say this, back to what you said about women not you know what I'm saying, not trying to down genuine love man right now. Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying there. We gotta stop making decisions off of who we used to be and start making decisions off of who we want to be. Right? We let a lot of our past mistakes, past stuff change our way of thinking and make us just, now since we get into this new situation, we holding on to a past situation that has happened. So we're making decisions off of what happened in the past. We gotta stop doing that. I used to tell my friends all the time, like, before you made that decision to do this, you were a different woman. Now you make the decision, you're a whole different person now. Because now you understand what could happen when you made that decision. You're a lot wiser now. You're not as stupid or as naive as you used to be. You see what I'm saying? So we gotta stop. That's the main thing that I really want people to understand, is we gotta stop making decisions off of who we used to be and make decisions off of who we want to be. See, I had to learn that, because, man, I've been through some shit to the point where I was like, you know what, fuck all that shit. Fuck you. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it how I want to do it. I'm like, you know what, I can't let this girl did this affect me in this situation. You know what I'm saying? I gotta stop doing that, because that's not the kind of man I want to be. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a different kind of individual. So that's how it is for me. But to men, to your point, Chris Rock said something that was beautiful when it comes to this. I think you may know what I'm gonna say, I may not, but the only things that I love unconditional is women, children, and dogs. Men are only loved under the condition that we provide something. That's the only time a man is loved, when they provide. They have to provide something. Women, children, and dogs, they ain't have to do nothing, y'all still love. You know that? You know that? Men, that's why us men always try to be Superman instead of operating in our Clark Kent. We gotta be Superman. We gotta do this. We try to go out and do this, because we know we are only loved when we do something. We just can't sit and not do nothing and not be loved.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. It's true.
I do believe it, especially for women. But I don't want to say that men do it to themselves sometimes. But if you want a woman to love you for you, stop trying to buy them the world when you first meet them. Like, stop trying to distract them from who you are by buying them everything. I feel like some men love bomb you and they give you the world because sometimes they're not cool with themselves.
Right.
Y'all not cool with y'all heart, and so y'all want to distract them from seeing who you really are.
Right. I don't think it's necessarily that. I think it's because a lot of times we judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Looks can be deceiving. Like, you see a female and she may have all this Gucci and Prada stuff, all this stuff on, and you think this type of woman she is. But just because she might like, just because she like designer stuff or she like expensive things, she might necessarily care about you buying them. That just might be her style.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? She might not want you, you gotta buy it for me. No, that's just what she like to wear. And that's on to each his own. She like to wear that and she can afford it. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? But I think as men, we see it like, damn, So I gotta buy this girl this, man. I got, if I do this, I know I don't stand a chance. I know I don't stand a chance. So I think us, man, we shoot ourselves in the foot before we even try. That's what I think it is. I think we get that, but a lot of that got to do with social media. A lot of that does with social media. Social media plays a big part in that whole situation where we think that you got to be this and that. Then you got a woman out here that's like, what's her name, Sweetie. All these women that's be like, oh yeah, if he ain't buying you no Birkin bag, he ain't buying this. You got women out here that follow her. You know what I'm saying? That listen to her. They be like, okay, shit. Well, I want me a man that do that. So us man looking at that, we like, damn, we don't stand no chance. That girl got this, got that. We don't stand no damn chance. How the hell she gonna fuck with me when I'm just a regular nigga wearing goddamn some Kansas City slides on?
Females that think like that are kind of stupid in my opinion.
Right.
Okay, I don't want to say stupid. That's a harsh word. I just feel like be fucking for real sometimes. I think, in my opinion,
right.
I mean, I get the things that I have because, like, my parents, they hold me down. You know what I'm saying? So, and also, like, with my own money. So, females who have their own money, like, or they have a dad that probably buys them stuff or whatever, they're not worried about that because they can get it from somebody else. They can get it from their dad. They can get it from their mom. They can get it for themselves. They don't need somebody else to do it for them. A lot of women just really prefer you to be there for them emotionally.
Right.
And so sometimes I think a lot of men just lack the emotional stability to give that to somebody else and the emotional intelligence to give that to somebody else. So it is easier to buy other things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is easier to show up financially or as a provider because what else can they do if they don't have emotional intelligence to keep a woman or to keep a woman here mentally or emotionally? Like, that's really what the girlies be wanting from y'all. But sometimes, you know, that just goes out.
Men are intimidated by stronger women. You know that? We're intimidated. A man sees a woman with, she got a car, she got an apartment or a house, she got all this and all that. Men are intimidated by women because they feel like they can't impress her. But I always told somebody, that's a weak man. You got to be confident in yourself that regardless of what she got, you got to know you that nigga. When you're the man, the man that knows he's the man never tries to be the man because you know you that guy. When you know you that guy, you know you that guy. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like, but men are very intimidated by stronger women, and I realize that by talking to females and having female friends, and they deal with men, how men act towards them. I'm like, damn, why you acting like that? I wouldn't act like that. It's like, you got all this going on. That nigga feel like he can't do nothing for you. But like you said, it's not about doing nothing for you. Like you said, it's about those other things. But I feel like us men, we just get intimidated by that. But I say I'm confident in who I am. I don't give a fuck what a girl got going on. I know I'm that dude, so I don't care less about what somebody else got going on. But at the end of the day, man, you said that perfectly, and I think there's just a conversation that needs to be had more.
Yeah, and I say, men, do not be intimidated by these women, okay? Women are soft when you allow them to be. I promise y'all. So if anything, stand in who you are, believe in who you are, believe that you can, like, provide that emotional stability that women, like, really want from you. Not even stability, but emotional intelligence. Give them that. Show up for them in ways that don't require money. Sometimes show up for them in ways like, oh, she just launched her business. I'm going to show up to her launch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, my grandma just died. Oh, I'm about to show up for her, give her some flowers, text her, make sure she's good. Like, it's just the little things for women that show that you can be there long term instead of just being something that, like, oh, okay, he gonna pay for my nails, cool. Like, show a woman that you can make the decision. Show a woman that you can lead. Show a woman that when she's down and she ain't got it for real, you can be present when she needs you, so she can just hold on to you. You know what I'm saying? She don't want to have to make the decisions all the time. She don't want to have to lead. She wants to be submissive. All women want to be submissive, I promise you. Especially, they want to be soft.
Right.
They don't want to keep, okay, you can't figure out what we're gonna eat, cool. Let's just go here. Like, don't no woman want to do that. Just show up.
See, I realized that too with aggressive women, they really soft on the inside.
Yeah.
But see, I didn't realize that because one time I was dealing with this aggressive woman. One time she just always was coming at me. So I started coming at her, you know, what the fuck you thought this was? So I started coming at her. And I'm like, hold up, damn, but she was really sensitive on the inside. So I didn't realize I was really hurting her feelings. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, damn, but see, I didn't know that a lot of girls, that's like a cover-up where they be so aggressive, but they really, like you said, they really want you to be, you know, soft and kind, and, you know, say a little nice word, you know what I'm saying? So I had to learn that the hard way, because I had a very aggressive woman at one point, and I had to realize, okay, let me stop coming at this girl, because sometimes it'd be a reflex, you know what I'm saying? It'd be an instinct, somebody come in, you know, hold up, bro. Nah, you know what I'm saying? We ain't doing that. But
it also comes with learning your partner, though.
Yeah.
Like learning what they've been through. I know
that's important.
Look, everybody got flaws, you know what I'm saying? I got some flaws. And so I used to come out very aggressive. And so the more that I'm learning about myself and the more that I'm learning about just my past and the things that I've been through, it kind of shows up in the way that I show up in love. Like sometimes you forget, you want to be loved so bad that sometimes you always nitpicking at the things that's not happening. And sometimes your man just needs to know, like, he's doing a good job. He's trying today. And sometimes you got to show up for your man.
Right.
It's like sometimes they need to hear, look, can you just tell me I'm doing good for once? And sometimes, like, I was the type of person, like, I was just more so like, can you just do one? Instead of like, you're doing a great job. Like, you've helped today, you did this today. So it's really about learning your partner, learning about yourself, and healing those like childhood wounds so that you can show up in your relationship better and talk to your partner better and like understand each other and how you can show up for each other.
Men have feelings too. So that's basically what you touched on. Man definitely have feelings, man. That's one thing that like I had to learn too was expressing myself growing up. I always had to be the rock, you know what I'm saying? I'm the first boy, oldest boy and stuff. My mom's only boy on my mom's side, but I had to be strong. Like whenever my mom shared emotions, I had to be strong. You know what I'm saying? I had to be the one that, okay, I had to hold in how I felt. I always hold in how I felt for other people. You see what I'm saying? So when you get a history, you know, a bad habit is hard to break. When you continue to do something for so long, it becomes a pattern. It's hard to break. So when you get in these relationships and you deal with these women and they be like, oh, you never say how you feel, or you this and you did, you put on, you take this, but you really feel some type of way. And a man, I ain't gonna like us nigga, let's be real. You be wanting somebody that you can like really just talk to and really tell about your day or tell what's really bothering you. Every nigga want that. I don't care what you a street nigga or I don't care. Every nigga want that. So for me personally, that's just, I had to learn how to express myself and be able to express my feelings. Like, okay, this is how I'm feeling. But what I learned as a woman, y'all have to create that safe space for a man to be able to express himself. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of women don't think men have feelings. I had a woman up here a couple weeks ago. That what she was saying, that she didn't learn that men have feelings until she had her son. So through that whole period, she treated men like they were robots. But she didn't realize men had feelings until she had her first son. And I had a man up here that said, you know what I'm saying, his daughter made him softer. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot of people don't understand certain things because he probably never had that girl that provided that safe space for them. So that's just what I learned from my experience of just, you know, dealing with people and talking to people is just creating that safe space and getting out your head, getting out your comfort zone. Because we don't want to express ourselves, then use it against us. You know what I'm saying? Because we already feel like a bitch and vulnerable by us saying how we feel. So by using it against us, it's like, oh man, damn, you know what I'm saying? I should never said that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's just all it is about, though.
So what is it that women can do for men? So I asked this question before, but you know, whatever. What is it that women can do for men that creates a space for you all to be who you are and not feel like you have to withdraw or you can't be who you are, or you can't say who you are? Like, what does that space look like and how can they create that for you?
It's all about the vibe and it's all about the energy. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. It's all about the vibe and it's all about the energy. So at the end of the day, I mean, it's just like, I'm kind of say it's like, mainly the people that are really good at this are emotional people. Like people, when you share a lot of emotions and when you so sad. And as a man, when you love something really strongly, it's going to affect you. You know what I'm saying? I love my girl so much. I love my girl so much. So when my girl hurt, I'm sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I might not show it. I might not show her that, but when I go outside, I'm really fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You fucked up, but you may not show her that, but you know what I'm saying? But you really fucked up. So I realize a woman that show a lot of emotions a lot of the time are the best ones that doing it. Are the best ones that creating that safe space because they always emotional and they share their feelings a lot. So they are a lot easier in dealing with you because you like, sometimes by you being around an emotional person kind of make you emotional. They kind of make you know, if you start crying, I might start crying too, you know? You know what I'm saying? So it just all about providing that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, when you show a lot of emotions and you're around this guy, he naturally, 9 times out of 10, if it don't happen right there over time, he will start to be able to break down. But it's all about being patient. When you be patient in the process, continue to talk to him and, hey, let him know what you hear. But also share the emotions, you know what I'm saying? Practice what you preaching. So if you want him to do something, make sure you, like I said, you talking to him and you expressing your emotions to him. That's going to make you feel like, okay, I can express myself to you. Because that man really wants you, he'll let you in. But you got to be patient and understand that, like you said, what about his past? How he grew up, how he did this. That plays a big part into why he that way. And it's hard to break. A bad habit's hard to break. It's hard to start smoking cigarettes. It's hard to start smoking weed. It's hard to start doing a lot of stuff that you're used to doing for a long period of time. So it's about being patient and understanding it's a process to it. So that's all I would definitely say on that.
I don't know if the girls want to know, but what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Libra, man. Libra gang.
Libra?
Libra gang, man. Libra gang, September the 30th, man.
Okay.
Y'all know what time it is, man. Yes, sir.
Oh, your birthday coming up.
Yes, sir. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Turn up.
Turn up in this bitch, man. I know what's going on.
Okay.
But yeah, but that's all, you know, I give advice to them. But I tell women that all the time. You know, a lot of women DM me and ask me because I post a little video stuff about stuff, and they ask me, okay, what about this, what about that? And the main point, I tell my homeboys this too, like, just a woman got to find that safe space for you to be able to approach yourself. Because when you grow up some type of way, like I said, I grew up some type of way, I ain't expressing myself. My mama probably never see me cry. As being an adult, my mama never see me cry. Never. My family never see me cry. Never. So, and that's crazy, but I'm an emotional dude. But I didn't get emotional until I got older. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
no,
it took a girl to bring that.
It
took a woman to bring that emotion out of me to where I was like, okay, but that's why I know what it takes. I'm telling other men, it takes somebody that create that safe space for you to be able to express yourself, man, to be able to say what you want to say, man. I understand that.
Right.
But that's I got to stay on that.
Yeah, because honestly, people can talk about relationships all day.
We can, man. We can go into
strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I try to be, one thing about me, I try to be a hypocrite, or I try not to be biased. I try to be looking from the woman's side and the man's side. Because I grew up around a lot of women, so I understand how women feel. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I spoke on one of the episodes of being cheated on. Like, I never knew how that felt until I got cheated on. I never know how that felt. I never know how I cheated on, like I said, I cheated on every girl that I had been with at one point in time. And this girl that I decided to be with was good, man. Hey, man, I was doing everything. I was there emotionally. I was buying this. I did everything right. And that shit came back to hump my ass, man. That shit destroyed my pride, destroyed my ego. Like, am I still that dude? Like, D, can you still talk your shit? Yeah, no, you can't talk your shit. A nigga don't fuck your bitch. You can't talk your shit no more, D. You ain't that same dude no more, D. Man, it took a lot for me to get out of that place. My mom was playing tricks on me, bro. I was like, just thinking like, damn, how can I come this? How can I do? But through the process, shout out my boy Zay, shout out Jerron, them two guys that really helped me through that process. And I love them brothers to death for me. They really helped me through that process, and Alex too, because that was a hard process. Like, I would never forget that. Like, that shit really destroyed me, because I was like, damn, you know, like, I did everything right. I always thought when a woman cheat, it's always because of something a man ain't doing. I was on that premonition that, okay, if a nigga ain't doing this, a nigga ain't doing that, that's why a woman cheat, because it's always something a nigga ain't doing. But that was the first time that it taught me that, okay, it doesn't matter what a man do. A woman, she gonna, you know what I'm saying, do what she do. Sometimes it had nothing to do with you. That's why I tell women, sometimes when a man cheat, It has nothing to do with you. You could be doing everything correct, everything right. But when a man cheats, it's a selfish decision. Sometimes we put ourselves in situations that's like, damn, why the fuck I do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck I put myself in this damn position? But it's like, as a man, we think with our dick, not our mind. And that just be what fucks us up. I learned that cheating happens mentally, not physically. I had to learn that too. That's when I stopped cheating. When I learned how it happens, I always thought that shit, if you know you with a bad, you see a bad girl, you know what I'm saying? She trying to fuck with you. Shit, hey, I'm out saying, hey, go ahead. Man, shit you could do. No, it starts in the mind. I had to tell my friend, it starts in the mind.
Yeah.
You create that thought in your mind, and then it trickles down to where now you're in a real tough predicament.
Yeah.
So that's all where it starts with, but
I don't fuck with cheaters.
yeah.
But heartbreak hit different when it's on the other.
It do, and that's why I understood that. So in the process of that, I stopped being a hypocrite. I'm like, okay, do I want to leave a situation, or I'm just going to, you know what I'm saying, let it go, or I'm going to forgive her just like I want to be forgiven. Like now I'm on the other side. All these women forgave me. Like now that I'm on the other side, I'm just gonna let this woman go because she honestly made a mistake. It was a mistake. Some situation happened. And she's put herself in a bad predicament. But it was like, damn, do I want to leave? Do I want to stay? It was like, man, so happened like that. But like I said, you never know how a woman feel until your ass on the other side of the motherfucking fence, boy.
Hello.
You would never know how that feel, boy. You would never, a man could never take
That's
what
why
you put a woman
be
through.
hurting when they say, hey, back. Just a hey, back. Just be hurting.
Boy, I was, woo. It took me a long time to get that situation out of my head. A long time. Like, this shit fucked with me for months, boy. Woo. Even talking about the situation still bring back thoughts. But even then, but like I said, that's just what happened though. That's all. But let's take it to your YouTube blogging, man. I see that you on your YouTube shit, man. What made you want to start doing blogging on YouTube?
So I had always been wanting to do YouTube. So basically in middle school, I started a YouTube channel, and it was just like my regular name, which is Raven, and I did like singing videos. So I would post singing videos. It's not on there no more, so don't try to go there, but you can, subscribe. But yeah, so it used to be just singing videos. And then I kind of just stopped with those. And then once I got to high school, I was doing it with like my friends. So like, I would be like, oh, like you want to do it with me? But I was doing all the editing. Like I was doing everything, but I just really wanted to start it so bad. But it's something about starting something that's not yours that makes it easier to fail. I don't know, like taking initiative on my own projects are very hard for me because I know that if it fails, it's gonna fall back on me. Whereas when you helping somebody else achieve their dreams, it's kind of like you're just a part of their process. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to figure out what the next step is. Whereas for starting with myself, I was like, just come on with me. I'll do all the editing. I'll do all of this. You ain't gotta do nothing, but we just gonna do it together. So if we fail, it's because we both failed, not because it's just me. But yeah, so it just makes it easier to control. I ain't gonna cap to you. But yeah, so I did that, and then I was just like, the past year, I was like, why not, Raven? Like, why not? I was doing the reels. And everybody was like, you need to start doing YouTube. You know how people be screaming, you need to do stuff and don't go watch it? Yeah, that. So I just said, you know what, we just gonna start doing the YouTube videos. And then so I started with my regular phone, and then I went through a little breakup or whatever, and I was like, I'm gonna just make this unnecessary purchase and buy a camera. And so I just bought a camera and just kept going from there, to be honest.
So what are some of the challenges you face with your YouTube blogging?
The YouTube blogging? I would say being vulnerable with like showing myself.
You seem like you're a vulnerable person though. It seems like you might be vulnerable. You don't?
No, I don't actually. I don't mind when someone else creates a space for me to be vulnerable, I will do so.
Oh,
but I don't trust everybody with like my heart and stuff like that, because
it's precious.
It's very sacred to me. So when I give it to you, it's because I trust you. I trust you to be here and understand and just be present.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I think it was very hard for me being vulnerable. And like in my previous relationship, I kind of stopped making videos because one day I showed him like one of my videos and I was just being me. Like, I love being behind the camera. That's one thing I do. Like, I love being behind the camera. I love just like showing my personality. And when I showed it to him, he was like, "Why are you being so extra?" And I said,
"Oh my gosh." He said that?
Yeah, he's just like, he was like, "I don't know how YouTube videos are supposed to go, but you're doing a lot." And I was just like, oh. So I ended up re-recording the video, but at that point I just felt so like diminished. Like, I just felt like, because I held his, don't do that, you know what I'm saying? If you believe in something, you love it, go for it. But at that time, I took it too seriously, and then I took it as like a jab at me.
Right.
And I was just like, dang, everybody's gonna think I'm too much, or I'm doing too much, and this is me. Like, this is literally who I am. Like, so to hear that from somebody that like I trusted and loved, I was like, damn, maybe I am doing too much. These just ain't gonna want to hear this. And so yeah, but I think it was more so just being vulnerable and showing who I genuinely was, like, and just really telling people who I was. And that was, yeah, that's very iffy for me. So yeah.
Man, you said some. It seemed like you went through a pretty rough journey.
It wasn't too rough.
I mean, we're not too rough, but you know, some things, you know, we all go through a lot to get to where we at. That's how we become wiser and smarter, you know what I'm saying? Learn shit from past mistakes. But damn, I can't believe he said that. Wow. I would have felt this minute too.
Yeah, I was like, dang, like, that's what you think of me? I'm an extra ass girl, like, but yeah, it's all good though.
So what is the biggest misconception of you?
My biggest misconception of me?
What is something that people just think otherwise of you? Just think something about you that ain't damn true.
Child, that I have it all together.
That's a good one.
I had this thing that I go through stuff behind closed doors, but I make it seem like I'm having the time of my life.
Good at covering up.
Yeah, I'm good. But I've always had to do that. Like, I grew up by myself.
Me too.
So I dealt with my issues on my own.
Me too.
If I had any issues, it was like very suppressed.
Me too.
There wasn't really much to talk about to anybody.
Right.
So it was just like, I'm so used to going through stuff on my own that I make it look good. Like, I make it seem like ain't shit happened. So yeah, don't ever think that I have it all together. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm probably boo-hooing in the background. But one thing about me, like, we gonna cry, we gonna get back to it, and we gonna make it happen. But just know that it's a process to what I'm showing.
Right.
So everything that I'm showing is not necessarily all good. It's just, you know, I'm figuring out, just like everybody else. I'm figuring this life thing out, and I'm figuring out how to be vulnerable with people to allow them in my space to know that I'm going through something. But yeah, that's the biggest misconception. And also, people think that like I'm like a bitch, you know, because I have like RBF and stuff. But I'm actually really nice. I love the people that I love. Like. When I say I love the people that I love, don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
No, period. Like, but I genuinely want to know people. I genuinely want to be present for people. And some people are kind of just like surface level individuals that I don't care for. And so, yeah, I'm not going to allow everybody in my space. But the people that I do allow in my space, trust me that I have them wholeheartedly.
I feel you. But see, that was my whole biggest thing by doing this podcast and being vulnerable. Putting my business out there, letting people know what's going on with me. That was the challenge for me. Because I'm like, only people that know what's going on with me is only a few individuals. I'm telling a few individuals what's going on with me. If then, I can't, like you said, I'm used to dealing with shit on my own internally. But yeah, that was one of the hardest things, if not the hardest thing about doing the podcast, was I realizing I got to be open. If I want people to relate to me and feel what I'm saying, I got to be open.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I've been through some shit. I got stories for days. I can tell them motherfuckers. Niggas will laugh and niggas will judge because I accept my L's. My L's are my L's. I took L's. I got a lot of W's as well. So at the end of the day, it's just about accepting both. I feel like a lot of niggas don't like sharing their L's because they like, oh, but realizing you ain't the only one. We all done took L's. You know what I'm saying? You ain't the only one, bro. While you were laughing at me, I'm pretty sure you did something that I'm laughing at. Or while you laughing, you might have did exactly what I did, but you just thinking you trying to put it on me. Nah, nigga, you done the exact same thing. So that was the toughest part for me, just me being vulnerable, expressing myself on here.
Okay. I'm proud of you though. This is like such a beautiful setup.
I appreciate
You're doing
that.
great things.
I appreciate that.
Love you just starting the journey.
Right. You know, that was all about it. I never saw this come. I never saw me doing a podcast. Like, I never saw that come. You know what I'm saying? But like my mentor said, shout out Richard, he'll be on here soon. Like my mentor said, you know, when you find out your purpose in life, it's always something that you did way back then. Something that you've been doing. Like at first, like I said, I wanted to play sports. Sports was my thing. But outside, when I went to college and played sports, realized that okay, basketball, gotta do something else. It was like now, but you know, when I was in college, podcasts weren't really popular like that.
Yeah.
Podcasts didn't start getting popular till like the last year or two, like the last 2 years. So I had no idea, you know, I don't think about no podcast. But now later, one thing I always did growing up and did good growing up, still do now, is advice. I always give people great advice. I love helping people. I love putting people on game. That's why I put you on game podcast, because I love putting people. That's something I always did early on for me. Always. So that's why when he said that, I'm like, wow, okay, I'm really walking in my purpose because I'm doing something that I always did. It's a talent. Everybody got their own talent. That's why I tell people, you got to find your talent, find what you're good at, man, and go for it. You know, we all talented in something. We all got ability that somebody else don't got. We just got to go for it, man, and we got to want it, like Deion said. So we don't want it no more. Everybody want the fruit from the tree, but nobody want to help plant it. That's the thing. Y'all want to reap the benefits, but none of y'all niggas or females want to put the work in. You got to put the work in, man. It costs a lot to be successful.
Show up for yourself. Show up for yourself so other people will.
Absolutely, man. So, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, RJ?
In the next 5 years, I just see myself being a boss, multifaceted businesswoman who creates. Like, I still love being a businesswoman. Like, I think I'm a boss ass businesswoman. I ain't gonna cap to you. But I'll just say, just being a businesswoman, moving up in my field, creating more music, you know what I'm saying? And hoping that everybody gets the message and loves the message and shows up for themselves. And yeah, I think just making more music. Hopefully my content grows and my YouTube channel grows.
It will.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be at 10K in the next 5 years, maybe more. You never know. But not trying to shoot low or whatever, but just being a little bit realistic, I guess. But yeah, just hopefully being a person who has evolved and becoming a new person. Right. That's all. Okay. I just want the best for me in my heart.
Okay, I do too. Okay. What's your top 5 favorite artists that you listen to?
Top 5? Everybody knows that India.Arie is always going to be number 1.
Okay.
India is always going to be number 1.
Okay.
And then we have Jasmine Sullivan, because my girl can sing.
She can.
I love her.
Underrated.
Anita Baker.
Okay. Oh, old school. Oh, wow.
I'm an old soul.
I see that now.
I don't care for these new girls nowadays.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just like old school music. Yeah. I'll say Kim. I love Kim.
Okay.
Dang, 5? Who gonna be number 5? Dang. I don't know. I don't have a number 5. Can I put India.Arie again? Yeah.
So you have number 5.
India.
What's another great artist that you like then? Put it like that.
I don't know. I can't think. Tiana Taylor.
Okay.
I like her past album. I'll say that. The one with like issues and work this pussy. Yeah, I like that one. I like that one.
The way you just said it, work.
But I didn't appreciate her in concert. It was pretty bad.
Oh, was concert bad?
I mean, Beyonce's cool.
Beyonce. So you put Beyonce in there?
Yeah.
Over Tiana Taylor? Okay.
Oh yeah, over Tiana for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's your 5. It's your 5.
Yeah.
Okay, man, you ready to get into this game, man? Let's get into this game.
Oh,
okay, I asked you 5 questions. Look, she's scared, man. She's scared. She might beat me though. Might give me 5-0. Ain't had nobody give me 5-0 yet. I've been beat 4-1 a couple times, twice actually. Yeah, twice. Okay. So here's how the game go. I ask you 5 questions. Whichever ones you get right, I take a shot. Whichever ones you get wrong, you take a shot. Think you ready for that? All right. Seems like you. I don't know. I'm scared. Okay. What album did Fantasia hit single come from? A, Fantasia. B, Free Yourself.
Free Yourself.
That's wrong.
And I love Fantasia. Wait, which one was her hit one? Baby Mama?
Nah, that's on When I See You.
Oh damn. Yeah.
When I See You.
You should have said When I See You. Okay.
Yeah, I thought I actually put it in there. Damn, I did. Hold up.
Yeah, so maybe I should get a point back.
Okay, you get a point back. Okay. Well, it should be a mutual shot then. We'll take a shot then.
Okay.
A mutual shot. We both take a shot then.
Oh Lord. I should have opened this beforehand. It's okay, we're gonna keep count.
Okay. You want to go and ask the next question?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, that'll do it too.
Yeah, I definitely should open this shit beforehand. Oh man. And I gotta get up and get the damn knife.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Never mind. Period. We're doing very much so small shots.
Oh, you can. What you do? You can pour it middle way in there, and then just pour it in the cup. You ain't got it for you put the whole to the top. So let me see. Give me that. Give me the shot. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. So we can do this the correct way. You like pour it like right there. So, and then we just pour it in the cup.
Okay.
Like that. Alright. Just leave it open for now. Alright, let's go. Let's go.
Okay, go ahead.
We're gonna take the shot. Whew. Ooh, I hate taking shots. Man, I hate taking shots. But come on.
Come on, Danielle.
Okay. From Destiny Child last album, what song came out first? A, Lose My Breath. B, Soldier.
Soldier.
That's wrong. It's Lose My Breath.
Lord Jesus. Okay. This is just tough. Okay.
I said I'm gonna put a bunch of. You saw something right. You know what? I'm really trying to. When I'm trying to focus on the question, I try to focus on your craft.
No, I see. I appreciate it.
Okay. Says where we at? Okay. Carrie Hilson, Pretty Girl Rock was written by who? A, The Dream. B, Neo.
Cause The Dream be writing songs for real. But I think it's Neo.
Neo be writing songs too. That's why I say, ooh, let me get this.
Neo be writing a lot of songs.
He do.
That's where his money be coming from.
He do. Now Neo got some hits too though.
Yeah,
Neo got some hits too.
He got hits.
Yeah.
Was it Neo?
It was Neo.
Yeah.
Yo, Pam.
Oh yeah, here you go.
Let's go ahead and do this thing, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. Like you came to play. Like you came to play.
Man, I got too
Like you came to play.
I don't know how you doing in the straight face. I be cringing.
I don't either. I do too. Okay. What was Rihanna's first #1 charted song? A, Unfaithful. B, SOS.
SOS.
Okay, you got that right. Okay. Okay, this girl came to play. You came to play then, right?
SOS because Unfaithful came a little bit later.
Oh, you remember that though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I thought it was going to be like Pon de Replay or something like that.
No, you got that right.
Yeah.
But how did you know SOS went #1 though? That's a little.
Well, because I know Unfaithful probably didn't. Well, it probably did go #1, but not
Right, that's too.
not the first one.
What's
SOS was
Unfaithful?
like, SOS was one of her like first songs, you know? I don't know. I really don't be listening to Rihanna for real.
Oh, you don't?
Not really. I don't go crazy if she like drops an album.
From Usher album, My Way, what song do you think sold the most? A, You Make Me Wanna. B, Nice and Slow.
Ooh.
I just wanna take it nice and slow. I did listen to this shit recently. Ooh, and it's close too. It's neck to neck. Both of them neck to neck.
I'm sure they are. That's why I'm like, dang. But I feel like back then they really, cause you know you had Genuine and all that. They was doing all that nice and slow shit. So I'm gonna say nice and slow.
Nice and slow. That's wrong. Pull it up, man. So I think we what the score was. The first one, so I think that was a mutual. That was a mutual. So what are we then? So we're just counting for. What you beat me 2-2? With 2-2 then.
Yeah.
Cause the first one we just
Yeah.
took a mutual shot.
No, it was 3-2.
3-2. Where did 3-2 come in at?
Oh wait, no, the first one.
The first one, yeah, we
yeah,
kind of
so 2-2.
So
Yeah.
2-2. So 2-2. Okay. All right, man. So what can we expect for you within the next couple months? What you got coming up for us, man?
So I am dropping a single very soon. It was supposed to be just a song that I was playing around with on YouTube, and then it ended up being something that I fell in love with.
Mm-hmm.
It's more so just to empower women and to show them that they're still beautiful and still powerful, and I just want them to feel good from it. So yeah, it's dropping soon, hopefully. It's supposed to drop in November, but if it doesn't, you know, God's plan, I'm not tripping. Y'all gonna get it.
How can we find you on social media?
Yes, so y'all can follow me on Instagram at thatgirlrj, THATGWOL. Wait, no, stop. Okay,
she a little drunk over there, y'all.
No, girl, like GWORL and then girl. Oh my gosh. That's sorry, y'all. Sorry. Girl RJ. It's just RJ. And then my YouTube is That Girl RJ. And y'all can follow me on TikTok at Raven Janae. Follow me. Y'all gonna get great content. Love to be creative. So yeah.
All right, y'all can find me at Put You On Game _podcast _ Put You On Game _podcast _ Man, it was lovely having you up here. I appreciate you coming to support this podcast. Your energy was great, man. We love you, man. I know these people, man, gonna enjoy this episode. Man, y'all go out here and support this girl. This girl can sing. This girl is talented. RJ is very talented. Go out here and support this beautiful woman, man. She out here doing her thing. Man, we got to support each other. This is what this podcast for is upcoming people, man, upcoming artists, upcoming anybody that's out there doing their thing. And this girl, she has it, and it just need to get in the right hands. All it takes is one. Mm-hmm. I would tell her all it takes is one song to go. If you get that one motherfucker to go, it's gonna go. So that's all it takes, man. But please go out here and support RJ, man, on her journey, man. It was great having you up here, man. Y'all stay tuned for another episode of Put You On Game. All right, that's it.
I don't play with you.
it.